Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum and I'm on a mission to spread peace, love, and positivity through music. Today, I'll be giving a first-time reaction to Rufus Wainwright and Brandi Carlile covering the song Who Knows Where the Time Goes, which is originally by Sandy Denny. Now, a few caveats up front. I've never heard the original by Sandy Denny, and honestly, I've never heard anything from Sandy Denny before, so I don't have any clue what this song is potentially going to sound like. Additionally, I don't know who Rufus Wainwright is either. The only artist of the three that I'm aware of is actually Brandi Carlile. I did a reaction to her a while back, and I was extremely impressed with her vocals, so at the very least, I'm expecting an amazing song with posh vocals. I'm excited to check this out, and for this song, we're also going to be doing a bit of a lyrical analysis to hopefully come away with some better understanding today. Before jumping into this, a big thank you to Paul the Creative for making this donation request. As always, Paul, it is much appreciated, and thank you for all of your diverse picks. Now, let's jump in. There she goes with her gorgeous voice.
Across the evening sky, all the birds are leaving, but how can they know it's time for them to go?
God, her vibrato is flawless.
Before the winter fire, I will still be dreaming. I have no thought of time. And who knows where the time goes? Who knows where the time goes?
Oh, the vocal crack into the head voice. It is so effortless when she sings like that and freeing at the same time. It's almost like that part of your vocal range, that like chest voice region, it keeps you shackled, and when you pass through that passaggio and flip into that yodel, bring yourself into the falsetto and head voice, it's freeing, like a bird being led into the sky. And Brandi is so intentional in the way that she actually crosses that break in her passaggio. It's very impressive and so pretty.
The time goes. Who knows?
You see those cracks, right? That's all intentional.
Sad deserted shore,
Rufus.
your fickle friends are leaving.
Oh, and his vibrato too is flawless. What?
Ah, but then you know it's time for them to go. But I will still be here. I have no thought of leaving. I do not count the time.
me, it's so satisfying. I feel like when they are doing that vibrato, that flawless vibrato, if they just perfectly layered themselves together in that way, you would just be riding the exact same wave. When the note pitches up, they would be right there with each other. If it pitches down, I mean, they're so well oiled as vocalists independently. Putting them together is just like, I don't even know. It's like the additional sundae to the existing sundae. It's not even the cherry.
I am not alone while my love is near me. I know it will be so till it's time to go. Come the storms of winter, then the birth of spring again. I have no fear of time, for who knows where the time goes? Who knows where the time goes? And who knows how my love grows? Who knows where the time
Oh man. Oh, what a performance from these two. I mean, the crisscrossing of their voices is so, how do I say? It's like it fills my soul up. It makes me feel so warm. And I guess if I'm taking a look here at the description, this was released in 2020. So that was the year of course, the coronavirus pandemic, where so many of us were down bad emotionally. We didn't know how to contend with not being out there anymore, by being just cooped up, shacked in, not being social as much as we used to, feeling disconnected even from ourselves, having almost too much time to reflect on our circumstances, but also being enveloped by fear and uncertainty of what the world is going to look like. It was a weird time. I like to say that between 2020, 2021, basically like nothing happened for me. It feels like I just lost that time. It feels almost like a fever dream. And of course I have memories of that time and I can recall the things that I was up to, but at the same time it felt like I had very little growth. You know what I mean? It was a bit of like a collective stopping in time. Anyways, let's jump into the lyrics here. So again, originally by Sandy Denny. Across the evening sky, all the birds are leaving, but how can they know it's time for them to go? Before the winter fire, I shall still be dreaming. I do not count the time. Right? What gives birds that instinct to migrate? Even if there's no obvious signal to humans, what is driving them? What is intrinsic to them that moves them forward? And I love this line here, before the winter fire, right? Because winter, of course, being cold, fire, hot. Before this almost oxymoron, I shall still be dreaming. I do not count the time. That's not the way I engage with the world. For who knows where the time goes? Who knows where the time goes? Sad, deserted shore, your fickle friends are leaving. Fickle, I need to quickly Google the meaning of this. Changing frequently, especially as regards one's loyalties, interests, or affections. So sad, deserted shore, your fickle friends are leaving. So these people who are not actually loyal to you and true friends to you, they're now up and leaving. But then you know it's time for them to go. If they're making the choice to walk out of your life, then let them. You know, being able to accept being alone, that is a very, very hard skill to learn, but it's also so invaluable, because then the actions of others, yes, it will affect you emotionally, but won't dictate the way that you choose to live your life. Because if they're making the choice, okay, let them go. If somebody doesn't want to be friends to you or be with you in general, why force them? Is that the kind of friendship or relationship you want, where it's under lock and key rather than because of somebody's willful choice, their own volition? I think not. I think we prefer mutual mutual care for one another and choosing one another. But I shall be here. I have no thought of leaving. I have no thought of time. I'm being present. So whatever you do, do it. Because I will still be here. I will still be me. I won't care about the passage of time because I am on my journey, wherever that may take me. For who knows where the time goes? Who knows where the time goes? And I'm not alone while my love is near me. And I know it shall be so until it's time to go. I'm not alone while my love is near me. Yeah, of course. And I know it shall be so until it's my time to go. So the person that I love, when they're near me, I'm never going to be alone. It's impossible to be so. The only time where that may change is if I move on in my life, if I pass away, and who knows where things go from there. So come the storms of winter and then the birds in spring again, I do not fear the time, viewing time as cyclical, as seasonal. Things come, they go. The waves rise and then they ebb and fall away again. And that is very aware of the way the world works. It's also very, I would say very self-assured that whatever season you're in your life, you don't have to be there forever and you can remain present throughout because a new season is on the horizon anyways. And maybe there'll be a repeat. So if we lost this moment in time together now, who's to say that we're not going to get another moment next year, in 5 years, 10 years? There's so many examples of, like long lost friends. They knew each other in kindergarten when they were very young, became disconnected somehow, didn't get a chance to remain in contact, and so many years removed, they find one another again and rekindle that relationship. My mom has so many examples of that very same thing, where a lot of childhood friends of hers in India, she didn't maintain contact with them. They didn't have the same access to social media and phone numbers at that time, and you just never know what you've got until it's gone. And it was gone for quite some time until, through Facebook and social media, they were able to reconnect. And the thing you could ask is, who knows where the time goes? Because you lost, I use the word lost kind of loosely here, but you lost all of that time to remain connected, and so much of life passed you by. It's like, man, where did that time go? And when you reflect, you think, man, should I have done more? Could I have done more? But really, where you ought to be, rather than being anxious about the past or overly prospective about the future, is just to remain present. The present is a gift, right? That famous idiom. It's a beautiful song sung beautifully by Brandi and Rufus together. I really, really liked the way, again, that their voices were crisscrossing with one another, and you had a very overall, I think, simple arrangement, but a few accented notes here and there outlined in the acoustic guitar, in the vocals, really made this performance shine. And I can imagine if I had seen a performance like this during COVID, it would have brought me some warmth too. Amazing track. Thank you for the selection once again, Paul. I do appreciate it. I hope you all enjoyed the reaction today. If you did and would like to request one yourself, you can always do so by clicking the first link in the description box below. But as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.